GE for War Thunder is an app available on the Google Play Store that lets you earn Golden Eagles for free. Complete tasks of varying difficulty to determine how much GE you actually earn. Just one day of premium time is less than 200 Golden Eagles, which you can easily obtain through the app. Take advantage of this and have a weekend grind session to race to your favorite top tier jets. Use the code in the description down below for 10 extra Golden Eagles. Today we are doing another top list. This is a top 3, not a top 5, sue me. But I do want to go over a couple quick disclaimers. Like usual, this list is just my opinion, of course. I've constructed the list based on putting myself in the mindset as a new player coming to War Thunder in 2023. What kind of jet would I want? What's going to be easy for me to play, accessible for me to play, and you can kind of pick up right away and start having decent matches without a massive learning curve. So no, this list isn't objectively the best planes, it's just my opinion the best plane. In one last disclaimer, I do want to quickly say that I don't recommend you buying any of these, to be honest with you. I don't think that they're worth the money, but the fact of the matter is a lot of people are buying them right now, and a lot of people are going to continue to buy them in the future, so I figured I'd at least just throw my 2 cents in and maybe I can help a little bit. Starting off, we have the J-35XS. This plane has been nerfed a little bit in recent history, and it was a pretty substantial nerf to the flight model, but what it does have going for it is it has 6 missiles and it has countermeasures with not a top tier battle rating. It sits at 10.7, and this is kind of the known premiumville battle rating, where you have a lot of people in F-5Cs and other premium planes that most of the time they're honestly just taking out and bombing a base. At least a good portion of people are just going to be going to bomb a base. And so I think the J-35 having 6 missiles is going to be very good for a new player to start out with. You don't have to rely on the guns that much. You don't have to develop really skilled aim. These are all things that, of course, I highly recommend you doing anyways. But I just want to throw that out there. Please don't just not practice any of the fundamentals of War Thunder. But if you are brand new to the game and you only just want to play jets, you don't want to play any props, and you want to go right to top tier, I think having 6 missiles is going to be a huge bonus for new players that are looking to pick something up. And this is the main reason why you're not going to see a plane like the Kfir Gdot or whatever it's called. I'm not sure, Gdert. I don't know. The premium Kfir that Israel has, as well as the F-5C. Both are fantastic planes for their battle rating, performance-wise, and you can do a lot of work in a match with them and carry some games. But they have a little bit of a higher skill floor than something like the J-35 because you only have 2 missiles, and something like the F-5C, the missiles aren't even that good. You're not going to be reliably getting kills with them, and I think for a brand new player on War Thunder that saw modern vehicles, is only interested in modern vehicles, and thus only wants to play modern vehicles, they're not going to be learning most of the basics that you're going to need to be successful in a plane like the F-5C or the Kfir. So again, I think the missiles that this thing brings to the table at the battle rating, combined with having countermeasures, albeit a relatively low amount of countermeasures, and not the best flight performance, I still think in the end of the day it's not a bad option for a first time player. Of course, if you're not interested in grinding the Swedish tech tree, there's really no point in buying this. I want to start the F4S off by shouting out one of my really good friends. Just started a YouTube channel for War Thunder, and he made this banger F4S tutorial. If you're new to the F4S and you need help learning how to work the radar and the missiles and actually just get the basic understanding of the plane, click on this video. I have it popped up on screen. Click the link in the description down below. Let him know I sent you there, and be sure to actually subscribe. He makes good stuff. He's very informed. He gets his sources from the data mines and stuff like that. He knows what he's talking about. But why do I recommend the F4S? Well, I don't recommend any of them. Again, I don't think you should buy any of these $70 packs. They're not worth the money. But the F4S is in the US tree. A lot of people really want to grind the US tree. They have a lot of future modern vehicles to get, and it's just an easy plane to pick up because of how many missiles it has. The missiles are good, and a lot of people are looking for this kind of gameplay. They don't want to grind through the tech trees. They want to just go straight into modern jets because that's what most people are kind of just interested in anymore. And unfortunately, it's going to take you a very long time before you actually get to play things like this unless you fork over the $70. So I think all things considered, the F4S offers a great kit. It's pretty noob friendly as far as you just got to point and click missiles. You get a lot of them, and it's in a pretty modern era of vehicles. It's going to give you a taste of what top tier jet gameplay is like. The flight performance at its battle rating is nothing special. It's not awful, but there are a lot of planes that are going to easily be able to beat you in a dogfight, so just start slinging those missiles and try to avoid dogfights when you can. If you've noticed, both of these planes so far have just kind of been picked because they're noob-friendly missile carriers, but the last one here is kind of best of both worlds. So coming in at number 1, we have the MiG-23ML. This plane is absolutely fantastic all across the board. 11.3 battle rating. It's not the toppest of top tier, but it's definitely not low. It sits at the same battle rating as the F4S, and so you are going to experience, again, you're going to get a taste of that top tier modern jet combat gameplay. And I think if anything describes the MiG-23ML, it's that opening clip. The R-24T that it has is an absolutely amazing missile, probably still the best in the game. Arguments, of course, could be made for other missiles, but I think the R-24T is still super effective, really high probability of kill, and honestly, most of the time, as long as you're making smart launches, it's 2 free kills. The R-24R is also a great missile, but personally, I just like running the Ts better. What did I mean by this thing's the best of both worlds? Well, you get a really effective kit. You get 4 R-60Ms and 2 R-24s. You get MTI radar, which is effectively Pulse Doppler in War Thunder. It may as well be the same thing. So you can use it at low altitude and look down capability type thing. And most importantly, this is the one plane that actually has really good flight performance for the battle rating, so you can take people into dogfights. I think any of these 3 jets are going to be good picks for the newer players that don't want to have to grind through the older era stuff and just want to get right into modern jets. Of course, none of these are going to help you if they're not in the tech tree that you actually want to grind, so just keep that in mind. One last time, I'd appreciate if you check out Jake's video in the description down below. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see ya.